Alrighty, page 252, number 1, All Through the Night. Uh-oh, we got some fill in the blanks here. Okay, alright, so we have dictated chords at the top of the page, and then we have to fill in a little bit there. Looks like, yeah, it wants us to fill in an alto part in the right hand. So, again, I like outer voices, so it's a no-brainer to fill in the bass part there because it's all with the dictated chords. So your bass part will be F, B flat, G, C, B flat, C, and then we got our little fun F do, so, and let's just go that far. Get used to playing that with just the melody. See how they filled in the alto voice in the first measure there. They just finished the F major chord. Now, yes, I know what you're thinking. There's no C in this F major chord. Well, it implies F major with the major third, which is an A. So, now, what is missing out of that next beat? We have a G in the bass and a G in the melody and an F before we have to change chords. What do you think is missing? And I'll give you this one. I'll give you one more freebie here. So it's a B natural. And then you have to decide what's most important to add to the next chord. And my clue to you is that the alto part is almost stepwise. So, well, the alto part is stepwise for the most part. So just try out some of the neighbors and see what it's like. And, write them in, play it, see how it sounds. If you're unsure, come run it past me. I'm going to want to hear it anyway. So, and just, track me down, be like, is this right? Is this wrong? And I'll tell you yes or no. But don't wait till the test for that. Okay? Because, then if I tell you it's wrong, that I have to take it off of your grade. If you ask before, I can help you. Okay, and then you get a better grade. Okay. So, second line, you'll see the first measure, it's in parallel tenths. And then it says to continue that. So, what's a tenth below that D? What's a tenth below the C? Okay, and there's no accidentals, so you stay within the key signature. Oh, back to chords, and they gave you every note you need. Da capo alla fine, go back to the beginning. So. And so forth. I'm not going to play this one all the way through, okay? So I want this to be a little more independent, and just come talk to me if you're having any trouble. All right, practice. And number 2, Hungarian folk song. Oh, and we got more fill in the blanks. Okay, bass. Go with that first. So we have B, E, A, D. Yeah, watch out for that D/A. A is the bottom note, that's the bass note. All you have to do is fill in an alto part that helps color up the dictated chords. So let's analyze the A7 measure, measure 3. We have A in the bass, we know that, and we have a G and an E, and you have to ask yourself, does that fit the A7? And it does. So what can we add? Okay, it's the C sharp, so. Okay, then next measure. You have a D in the bass, you have an F sharp in the first beat, and an A in the second beat. So what could you do to fill that in? Since we know D major is spelled D, F sharp, A, we got all the notes. And in those cases, I just I say when in doubt, double the bass. So that's what we're going to do. Okay? So we have this for the first 4 measures. Okay, and we finish it out. And in the last measure, they filled it in the left hand, which is kind of against what we were going for, where you fill notes in with the left hand. It's not really against the rules, but we want to make sure that we're not just chunking chords in the bass like crazy. There are times where you can sneak in a tenor note, and that's what they did. So anyway, that's the explanation of that. Practice, practice, practice.